Now, war has consequences, and the person above my head tweeting that Costco and Walmart are going to have empty shelves in their oil sections in a matter of weeks, you might think that's fear-mongering. And then you realize this guy has franchised over 200 quick oil locations, Costa Oil. I mean, look at this map. Look at this map of their locations. Those who think I'm making this up, Toyota's about to release a service bulletin saying you can use OW20 in lieu of OW8 and OW16 because a facility in Qatar is going to run out of OW20. So oil changes are probably going to get fun here soon. No, oil changes, the things that cars need to run. I can tell you my car is OW16, but says if you use OW20, make sure it's OW16 at the next oil change. It's kind of a non-negotiable on a lot of cars. It will obliterate the engine. And speaking of oil product issues, jet fuel prices have also doubled. Wars have consequences for you. The fact that the federal government is floating an exemption of the gasoline tax is a really insane sign of where we are. Also, we could hurt some innocent people. That was the point. I mean, overthrow a government, destabilize an entire nation of innocent people, and hopefully get someone friendly to American fossil fuel companies in there so we can take their oil. And it's failed miserably, and now we're going to reap what we sow.
Hey everyone, Walmart and Costco just got a warning from Mobil and Shell that they are going to see empty shelves of oil as soon as the next 2 weeks, okay? We've had 2 refineries in Mexico go up in flames, 2 here, if not 3 or 4 in the United States in the last year. Not only that, Qatar, okay, is offline. The one in Mexico, both of those are responsible for 200-something thousand and like 330,000 barrels of oil per day. Okay, and then Toyota came out and said the same thing, and they also said that you can temporarily use the W20, the QW20, I forgot. Anyway, so you can temporarily use that one, but eventually that one will run out too. So if you're going to need an oil change, you need to get it done now. There you go. Hey everyone, Walmart and Costco just got a warning from Mobil and Shell that they are going to see empty shelves of oil as soon as the next 2 weeks, okay? We've had 2 refineries in Mexico go up in flames, 2 here, if not 3 or 4 in the United States in the last year. Not only that, Qatar, okay, is offline. The one in Mexico, both of those are responsible for 200-something thousand and like 330,000 barrels of oil per day. Okay, and then Toyota came out and said the same thing, and they also said that you can temporarily use the W20, the QW20, I forgot. Anyway, so you can temporarily use that one, but eventually that one will run out too. So if you're going to need an oil change, you need to get it done now.
A major warning has just been issued to Costco and Walmart. They're being warned that within a few weeks, we could see empty shelves for critical items that are needed for transportation. So let's get into all the details here. You guys can see this is coming out from the CEO of Costco Oil. All right. He just said here, just got word from Mobil and Shell have informed Costco and Walmart they have no packaged products to send them and to expect bare shelves in the motor oil section in a few weeks. All right. This is a major warning that has just been issued, and this affects everything, right? This affects every vehicle that's on the road needs this critical oil. And this is primarily due to the shutdown of the refinery in the UAE, all right? You guys can see here, this is the CEO of Costco Oil, right? They provide oil and have cars for NASCAR. It's one of the largest buyers of consumer oil, from Chevron, all right, so they have a ton of facilities all over the place. They even have a NASCAR car, and he's warning, he's coming out and saying, hey, this is what I'm hearing behind the scenes, that we could see these motor oil shortages, all right, so Toyota has actually issued a memo for this as well. We'll get into that in just a second. They issued this memo on April 30th, and he's saying here that Toyota is going to potentially issue another memo. He says, for those who think I'm making this up, Toyota is about to release a service bulletin stating you can temporarily use 0W20 in lieu of 0W8 and 0W16 because the Shell Pearl GTL facility at Ras Laffan, Qatar is completely offline, and we're going to run out of 0W20 soon. Bookmark area. I meant to say UAE earlier. So actually this Qatar refinery is offline. This is one of the main ones for Shell. And a lot of these high quality refined products are byproducts of natural gas production, all right? And there's been multiple facilities going offline in the Middle East, specifically related to natural gas. So we're seeing a massive bottleneck in the production and the refining of these synthetic oils that cars need. Everything needs them, right? Everything needs them. And these are some of the main oils that Toyota specifically uses for their engines. And they're saying, hey, look, you can use 0W20, but what happens when that runs out, right? Because that's the prime oil for a lot of other trucks, things like Tundras and things like that. They all use 0W20. And what happens when the shortage hits that, right? We're kind of just shifting things around, right? So just something to think about. If you need oil for your car, if you're going to do the oil change soon, maybe have these things ready to go soon, right? Just in case we do start seeing this in the next couple weeks at places like Walmart and Costco. And once it hits their consumer products, like personal products, individual bottles of oil, then it's definitely going to start hitting more bulk purchases as well too of oil. So we could even see, dealerships and oil change providers having issues across the country, right? And that's one of the main things that his company does, Costco Oil. They do oil changes, they sell oil, all these things. So that's what he was warning of, all right? So let me know what you guys think of this down below. Pretty serious warning. You can go a while without an oil change, but there's a lot of issues that come along with it. It voids the warranty, and eventually you're going to see those seals and gaskets and rings and things like that start to deteriorate, right? But I've gone quite a long time without an oil change. I know longer than I want to admit, just like being off grid for a while. And I've gone, longer than I want to admit with my truck. But it's good to stay in the intervals, all right? So maybe get these things done now, because we're also seeing this. There's a major fire here. This is in Mexico. So another Pemex refinery in Mexico has gone up in flames. It says at least 6 people were injured during an explosion and fire at the Salina Cruz refinery in Oaxaca, Mexico. Or Oaxaca. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Operated by state-owned oil company Pemex. The blaze broke out in the Hydros 2 unit during work to commission a cooling tower. So 6 people have been injured. They don't have, all of their refineries from Pemex are state-owned, and they've had multiple ones go up in flames. They had the Dos Bocas refinery go up in flames just a couple weeks ago, all right? So what's going on in Mexico? What's going on across the world? We're seeing these different refineries go offline, and this one has a processing capacity of 330,000 barrels per day, this one in Mexico here.